Hi. Hi. I have a new setup because my coworker gave me a chair and I bought a book and I gave her a book. So I rented from the library. I'm glad my mother's dead, that book. And then I bought it from the bookstore and it feels like she might get a lot from the book. So she's reading that book now and kind of summarizing it for me. And then I'm reading Thicker Than Water. And I just kind of want to talk to you guys about some feelings of the day. She also gave me this new nightstand. It's great. Okay, so here's what I have to say. I saw that Chris Brown came out with a new video today. I'm not going to gaslight him anymore and pretend like he doesn't exist because that would be an evil thing to do. And I don't want to play in Evilville anymore. Let's play in reality because it feels like I've never tried to do this. Like, I'm not the person who sits around, like, trying to deceive you guys and pretend like shit doesn't exist. Like, I made a lot more than this, but I spent about $300. So, of the savings that I have left, I've got about $338 from the last 2 days of work, which I think is pretty good. Um, like, I don't know. I think at this point, I'm making about like $5,000 a month. It's not a lot, but I make a living. Okay, I make a living, and I still got to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm gonna have to have something. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna have. It's gonna have to be something. I'm gonna have to eat some food. Mm. But we'll figure that out as the day goes on. I don't feel like doing that right now. I do want to talk about Thicker Than Water. Um, So let's first of all, starting the book, we're starting with Kerry Washington talking about how she basically has two homes. She has this empty apartment that she bought for because she knew that she needed to have like a place to live in LA because she kept getting acting jobs in LA. So she doesn't actually live there. She just like lives there sometimes. Okay, time out. So one of my other coworkers, I guess she moved into her place again. Oh. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. I was trying to figure out a housewarming. I was trying to figure out a housewarming gift to give to my coworker, another one of my coworkers, because she moved into an apartment on her own for the first time, and she said it didn't come with a microwave, so I'm gonna send her a microwave as a housewarming gift. That's exciting. I'm glad I can get something for her. Um, she's great. It's like her and her son who are moving in for the first time to their first apartment, and this is really exciting. I'm excited. She's great. She's great. She's a very hard worker. Well, I don't want to even say that. She's just a good person, or maybe not even that. I just like her maybe because she's black and has a job. So I like her anyway. What were we talking about? We were talking about Thicker Than Water. So Kerry Washington is extra bougie here with her fucking apartment. It's like, let's see how she describes it. She's like, I'd moved back to New York, but when the show was in full swing, it was clear I was becoming a California resident and I needed to find a more permanent place to live. We had not yet gotten to the point in our relationship where it felt right to buy a home together, so asserting my fierce independence, I resolved to secure a place of my own. Years later, we were married and had moved into our own house in the Hollywood Hills, and the apartment became the perfect landing spot for when my New York based parents came for more extended periods of time, something they started to do after the arrival of our daughter Isabel. So she's talking about this thing called The Apartment. It's a 2-bedroom condo in a doorman building in West Hollywood. So she was basically dating her forever person, and they got this apartment together. And then from the apartment, they moved into a house together. And then she ends up keeping the house for her parents to like move. It's a very practical thing to do. Like, it makes sense. Like, this makes sense. I'm not going to be the person who's like, oh my god, Carrie's so bougie for doing this. That makes sense. That's a very practical thing to do. I don't know. So that's page 8. We're barely into the book. We're at the beginning, but I feel like just from all the shit I saw in the interviews and stuff, it seems like this is the point where her parents are about to tell her that she was like, that her father is not her father. Which is going to be interesting. So I'm probably going to read over that tonight. I'm actually going to start exercising every night and having a fucking smoothie every night. I'm hitting myself on the head because I have not been getting enough nutrients, and that's my fault. It's no one else's fault. And also, I did some shopping and some meal planning, so I finally have like all the soap that I need. And obviously, you guys see that I got the worst blowout in the world, but surprisingly, like, dude, I had some new growth because my hair is like kind of banging. We're kind of banging here. We're kind of banging. Okay, but also, yeah, no, like, I mean, I got some new soap, so I'm gonna use it, and I need to get rid of some trash in this apartment. Some trash in the refrigerator. I cooked that roast beef, but I didn't wrap it correctly, so I'm gonna have to toss it. Maybe I'll buy some new roast beef. I know how to cook it now, so next week I'll try it again, okay? And we can have the roast beef over rice. But for now, we're just gonna toss that. It was a good try. And get rid of some other empty boxes in the apartment. I figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner because I don't know yet at this point. I don't know. I'll just probably go get that turkey sandwich. It's been like a pretty safe thing to just eat every night, so I'll probably get that. Yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much all I have to say right now, but I wanted to say that to you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night and introduce you to my new setup, my new chair. I'm going to be getting a light, probably not till next week. I need to do some laundry and clear out some trash. All right.